Welcome to Brain Booster. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of Cambodia. Known for its ancient temples, rich culture, and friendly people, Cambodia is a country that has a lot to offer. Located in Southeast Asia, it is bordered by Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, and the Gulf of Thailand. Its capital city is Phnom Penh. Cambodia has a tumultuous history, including occupation by the Khmer Rouge during the 1970s, but it has since emerged as a developing nation with a growing economy. In this podcast, we'll explore the country's history, culture, and current political climate. So sit back, relax, and stay with us until the end to learn more about this beautiful country. Cambodia has a rich history dating back to the ancient Khmer Empire, which flourished between the 9th and 15th centuries. The empire was known for its impressive architectural achievements, including the iconic temples of Angkor Wat. The Khmer Empire declined in the 15th century due to internal conflict and invasions by its neighbors. In the following centuries, Cambodia was ruled by different powers, including the Siamese and the Vietnamese. In 1863, Cambodia became a protectorate of France and remained under French rule until 1953. During this period, the country experienced significant modernization and development, but it also faced a loss of sovereignty. In the 1970s, Cambodia was plunged into civil war and genocide under the rule of the Khmer Rouge regime, led by Pol Pot. The regime aimed to create a communist agrarian utopia and implemented a series of radical policies that resulted in the deaths of an estimated 1.5 to 2 million Cambodians from starvation, disease, and execution. The regime also targeted intellectuals, ethnic minorities, and religious leaders for persecution. The fall of the Khmer Rouge in 1979 marked the end of this tragic period in Cambodian history. In the following decades, Cambodia has been recovering and rebuilding with the support of the international community. It has established itself as a constitutional monarchy with a multi-party system of government and a growing economy driven by tourism and manufacturing. Nevertheless, it still faces some challenges such as poverty, corruption, and human rights issues. Cambodia is known for its rich traditional music, which is heavily influenced by its history and culture. The traditional musical instruments of Cambodia play an important role in cultural events and ceremonies. Two of the most popular traditional musical instruments are the chape and the pinpeat ensemble. The chape is a xylophone-like instrument that is made from bamboo and wood. It is played using mallets, and it is known for its unique sound and versatility. The chape is often played at cultural events and ceremonies, such as traditional dances and religious festivals. It is also played as a solo instrument and often used to accompany singing and storytelling. The pinpeat ensemble is a group of percussion instruments that includes gongs, drums, and xylophones. This ensemble is often played at weddings and other celebrations, and it is known for its powerful and dynamic sound. The ensemble is played by a group of musicians, and it is considered as a representation of Cambodian traditional music. Traditional Cambodian music is heavily influenced by the country's history and culture. It is characterized by its use of traditional instruments, such as the chape and the pinpeat ensemble, and its use of complex rhythms and melody. In the past, traditional Cambodian music was mainly played at royal court and religious ceremonies. It was also used in storytelling and for entertainment purposes. The traditional music of Cambodia is heavily influenced by the country's Buddhist heritage, and it often features religious themes and lyrics. In recent times, traditional Cambodian music has been influenced by a variety of other genres, such as pop, rock, and hip-hop. As a result, the music has become more modern and diverse. However, many traditional instruments and elements of traditional music are still used in modern Cambodian music, and traditional music continues to be an important part of the country's cultural heritage and art. Cambodian art is an important aspect of the country's cultural heritage. It is heavily influenced by Buddhism, and the most common form of art is the temple bas-reliefs and statues. These bas-reliefs and statues can be found in many of Cambodia's famous temples, such as Angkor Wat and Bayon. They depict scenes from Cambodian mythology and history, as well as scenes from the life of the Buddha. Cambodian art is also known for its intricate carvings, which can be found on the walls and pillars of temples. These carvings often depict stories from the Hindu epic, the Ramayana, as well as scenes from the life of the Buddha. The bas-reliefs and statues found in Cambodian temples are typically made of sandstone or laterite, and they depict a wide range of subjects, such as scenes from the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, and other Hindu epics, as well as scenes from the life of the Buddha. The intricate carvings on these bas-reliefs and statues are considered to be masterpieces of Cambodian art, and they are a testament to the skill and talent of the ancient Cambodian artisans. The relation of these bas-reliefs and statues to Buddhism is that they depict stories, myths, and scenes from the life of the Buddha and other important figures of Buddhism. They also illustrate the stories and myths from the Ramayana and Mahabharata that were adopted by the Khmer culture and were depicted in the temple bas-reliefs. These bas-reliefs and statues serve as a reminder of the importance of Buddhism in Cambodian culture and its role in shaping the country's history and heritage. Cambodian traditional textile arts such as silk weaving, ikat dyeing, and silversmithing are an important part of the country's cultural heritage. These art forms have a long history in Cambodia, and they continue to be an important aspect of the country's culture today. Silk weaving is one of the oldest and most traditional textile art forms in Cambodia. It is known for its intricate designs and high-quality fabrics. Silk weaving is an important part of Cambodian culture, and it is often used to make traditional clothing and accessories. Ikat dyeing is another traditional textile art form in Cambodia. It is a form of resist dyeing in which the yarns are dyed before the fabric is woven. The resulting fabrics are known for their vibrant colors and intricate patterns. Ikat dyeing is often used to make traditional clothing and accessories. Silversmithing is also an important traditional art form in Cambodia. It is known for its intricate designs and high-quality silverwork. Silversmithing is often used to make traditional jewelry and other decorative items. The temples of Angkor Wat are one of the most popular tourist destinations in Cambodia. They are a group of temples located in the northern region of the country, near the city of Siem Reap. The temples were built during the 12th century by the Khmer Empire, and they are considered to be one of the most important archaeological sites in Southeast Asia. The temples of Angkor Wat are known for their impressive architectural and artistic features. The temples are built in the Khmer architectural style, which is characterized by its use of sandstone and laterite, intricate carvings and bas-reliefs, and the extensive use of symbolism and religious imagery. The temples are also known for the use of symmetry and balance, as well as the use of large-scale and spatial hierarchy, which creates a sense of grandeur. The most famous temple in Angkor Wat is the Central Temple, which is surrounded by a moat and high walls. The temple is a massive structure, measuring over 200 meters wide and more than 100 meters tall. The Central Temple is adorned with intricate carvings and bas-reliefs that depict stories from Hindu mythology and the life of the Buddha. These carvings and bas-reliefs are considered masterpieces of Khmer art, and they are known for their intricate details, symbolism, and religious imagery. The temples of Angkor Wat are also known for their impressive stone sculptures. The temples are adorned with many stone statues, which are typically made of sandstone or laterite, and they depict a wide range of subjects, such as gods, goddesses, and other important figures from Cambodian mythology and history. These statues are considered masterpieces of Khmer art, and they are known for their intricate details, symbolism, and religious imagery. Another historical site of Cambodia is its capital. Phnom Penh is a vibrant and bustling city with a rich history and culture. The city has a long and complex history, dating back to the 13th century, when it was founded by a Cambodian princess. One of the main tourist attractions in Phnom Penh is the Royal Palace, which is the official residence of the King of Cambodia. The palace is a complex of buildings and courtyards, and it is known for its beautiful architecture and intricate carvings. The palace is also home to the Silver Pagoda, which is a Buddhist temple that is known for its floor made of silver tiles and the many valuable statues and artifacts on display. Another popular tourist attraction in Phnom Penh is the National Museum. The museum is home to an extensive collection of Khmer art and artifacts, including sculptures, ceramics, and textiles. The museum also provides a great overview of Cambodian history and culture. The city is known for its unique blend of traditional and modern culture. Visitors can see traditional markets, local shops and street food vendors, as well as modern restaurants, cafes, and bars. The city also offers a glimpse into Cambodia's recent past, including the dark period of the Khmer Rouge regime and the subsequent rebuilding of the nation. Visitors can visit the Tuol Sleng Museum and the killing fields of Choeung Ek, which are important sites that commemorate the victims of the Khmer Rouge regime. Walking around the city, visitors can see the traditional markets, local shops and street food vendors, as well as modern restaurants, cafes, and bars. Visitors can also see the city's colonial architecture and the Royal Palace, Silver Pagoda, and the National Museum. The city also has a number of parks, gardens and riverside promenade which are perfect places to relax and enjoy the city's natural beauty. Overall, Phnom Penh is a city with a rich cultural and historical significance, and it offers visitors a unique and authentic experience. Visitors can explore the city's rich heritage, observe the daily life of the locals, and learn about the recent history of Cambodia. The city is also a perfect place to relax, enjoy the natural beauty, and savor the local food. Cambodia is a country that offers a diverse range of tourist destinations for visitors to explore. From the famous temples of Angkor Wat and the capital city of Phnom Penh, to the beaches of Sihanoukville, the floating villages of Tunnel Sap Lake, and the Cardamom Mountains, each destination offers a unique and memorable experience. Sihanoukville, for example, is a coastal city in southern Cambodia that is known for its beautiful beaches and clear waters, perfect for swimming, snorkeling, and scuba diving. Tunnel Sap Lake, on the other hand, is the largest freshwater lake in Southeast Asia, home to many floating villages that can be explored through boat tours. Visitors can also see the unique floating schools, floating markets, and floating houses. The Cardamom Mountains, on the other hand, are a range of mountains located in the southwest of Cambodia, known for its natural beauty, including waterfalls, jungles, and wildlife, perfect for activities such as hiking, camping, and bird watching. Additionally, the Cardamom Mountains are also home to many indigenous communities, and visitors can learn about their culture and way of life. Cambodia is a popular tourist destination, and there are many things to consider when planning a visit. Here are some tips and recommendations for tourists visiting Cambodia. The best way to get around Cambodia is by tuk-tuk or motorcycle taxi. They are cheap and widely available, but make sure to negotiate the price before getting in. Alternatively, you can also rent a motorbike or a bicycle to explore the country on your own. For long-distance travel, buses are a good option. They are relatively cheap, comfortable and safe. Cambodia offers a wide range of accommodation options, from budget-friendly guest houses to luxury hotels. In Phnom Penh and Siem Reap, there are many hotels to choose from, but it's recommended to book in advance during peak season. In other areas of the country, guest houses and homestays are more common. Cambodian cuisine is delicious, and it is characterized by the use of herbs and spices, as well as a balance of sweet, sour, salty, and spicy flavors. Some popular dishes include amok, a coconut milk-based curry, fish amok, and prahok, a fermented fish paste. Street food is also very popular in Cambodia. It is cheap, delicious, and safe to eat. However, it's recommended to be careful with the hygiene. Cambodia is generally a safe country to visit, but it's still important to be aware of your surroundings and take basic safety precautions. Be aware of your belongings, especially when visiting crowded tourist spots. Cambodia is known for its textiles, silk, and traditional crafts, such as silver and stone carvings. It is recommended to haggle for prices, especially in the markets. Cambodia is a conservative country. It is recommended to dress modestly, especially when visiting temples and other cultural sites. Visitors should also be respectful of the local customs and traditions. Cambodia's economy has been growing rapidly in recent years, driven by a number of factors including the growing tourism industry and garment sector. However, this growth has also brought some challenges and opportunities that need to be addressed. One of the main challenges facing Cambodia's economy is a lack of diversification. The garment sector, which accounts for around 80% of Cambodia's exports, is heavily dependent on the global market and can be affected by changes in demand and trade policies. This makes the economy vulnerable to external shocks and fluctuations. Additionally, the tourism industry is still a relatively new sector in Cambodia, which means that infrastructure and facilities may not be as developed as in other countries. To address these challenges, the Cambodian government is working to diversify the economy by promoting the development of other sectors such as agriculture, construction, and services. The government is also investing in infrastructure development such as roads, airports, and ports to support the growth of the tourism industry. On the other hand, the growing economy has also brought some opportunities. The tourism industry in particular has been a major contributor to economic growth, creating jobs and generating income for local communities. The garment sector, which is a major employer in the country, is also providing jobs and income for many Cambodians. Cambodia, like many other countries, is facing a number of contemporary issues that need to be addressed. These include human rights, poverty, and corruption. Human rights in Cambodia have been a concern for many years. The government has been criticized for its treatment of political opponents, human rights activists, and the media. Additionally, there have been reports of forced evictions, land confiscation, and lack of freedom of expression. Many civil society organizations are working to promote and protect human rights, but the situation remains a challenge. Poverty is another major issue in Cambodia, despite the country's economic growth in recent years. According to the World Bank, around 20% of the population lives below the poverty line. This is due to a lack of access to education, healthcare, and other basic services. Additionally, many people are living in poor housing conditions and lack access to clean water and sanitation. Corruption is another issue that affects Cambodia. Corruption is prevalent in many sectors, and it can make it difficult for businesses to operate and for citizens to access public services. The government has taken steps to combat corruption, but it remains a significant challenge. In conclusion, we have discussed the rich cultural heritage of Cambodia, including its traditional dance, music, and art. We also highlighted popular tourist destinations such as the temples of Angkor Wat and the capital city of Phnom Penh, as well as tips and recommendations for tourists visiting the country. We also touched on the economic development of Cambodia, including the challenges and opportunities facing the country's economy, such as the growing tourism industry and garment sector, and contemporary issues such as human rights, poverty, and corruption. We hope that this podcast has provided you with a deeper understanding and appreciation of Cambodia and its culture. We encourage you to learn more about this fascinating country and its people. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe to our channel and check out our other episodes. Thank you for listening to the end.